Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. This is a 2020 AMG GTR. Magnificent car. In this video, I'll show you guys all the interior features of this GTR. Take a look at the exterior and give you a preview of what this car is all about. The retail price on this magnificent GTR is $229,000. Starting from the rear, you have GTR inscription on the right hand side, gorgeous LED taillights, Mercedes logo in the center, and AMG on the left hand side. This GTR has the AMG carbon fiber package too, which offers you the rear fixed wing and a ton of carbon fiber elements toward the car. That package alone sets you back $5,300. Really appreciate the rear fixed wing on the car. You can see it's affixed to the trunk, and then right here you have an LED tail light on the rear fixed wing built inside the actual rear fixed wing housing. You also have a light right here, and that's the rear fixed wing on this GTR AMG. I appreciate the rear of the car. It comes with the AMG carbon fiber system and also has the titanium exhaust system. On this GTR, you have the titanium exhaust system, and this is loud. I mean, this thing is really loud. I do have a video, an actual drive video on this GTR. Gimbal. I'll put a link in the description. Make sure you check out the video. Give it a big thumbs up. Tell me what you think about the sound on the AMG GTR. Coming up close to the titanium exhaust system, you can see this is full carbon fiber on the exhaust system. So that's the titanium exhaust system. You only see this on supercars, and it's in this GTR. This is not the GTR Pro. There is another more aggressive GTR. Therefore, really appreciate the titanium exhaust system. These design elements here are known as Mercedes bumperettes. They are for your license plate. I know I'll get a question about that. You have a bunch of sensors on the rear of the car, on either side. Now, standing back on this car, you can really appreciate the design. Horizontal LED rear tail lights. Sitting on 20-inch rims. I'll go to the other side so you can really appreciate the design from this perspective. Size on these tires is 325/30 R20. So it's 325/30 R20. These are 20-inch rims, multi-spoke rims. It has the carbon ceramic brake system. And my goodness, these are astronomically large brakes. You can see these are cross-drilled brakes. These are Brembo brakes. You need to have maximum stopping power for a car that weighs 4,700 pounds. It's very light but very fast. Now check this out. This is a 10750 GTR. As I mentioned, it has the carbon fiber side mirror housings. You have a carbon fiber element right here next to the V8 Biturbo. Let's take a look at the front brakes. Again, Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2 tires, multi-spoke rims, gold plated AMG carbon ceramic brakes, cross drilled, perforated brakes, gives you maximum stopping power on this GTR. Now let's go to this other side. So that's a 4-liter V8 Biturbo engine, 577 horses, 416 pound-feet of torque. Coming down here, you have larger air intakes on either side, magnificent front splitter, carbon fiber around here. Now look at the size of those air intakes, those are large. And in the center, you have a bunch of louvers which actually open and shut. But right now they're shut. You have a Panamericana grille with the absolutely large Mercedes emblem in the center with your active distance distronic systems, LED headlamps with one eyebrow on either side. So let's take a look at that. You have a ton of aerodynamic features on the car. You have some airflow gaps on the side here. You have carbon fiber down here. And then the other thing I cannot show you guys is the lattice system, which is underneath the car. Because this is a supercar, it weighs 800 pounds less than an E63S. This car is 4,700 pounds, but an E63S is about 5,700 pounds. It's a very light car. Let's take a look at the headlamps. You have AMG inscription right here. Look at the design on those. So you can see it has one eyebrow. The exterior color on this car is the AMG Green Hell Magno. That's the exterior color on this car. You have one eyebrow at the top, and you have the Panamericana grille with the vertical slats, chrome. You have AMG badging on the right hand side and a bunch of sensors at the front. On top of the hood, you have these openings right here for cooling of your engine. And look at the size of the engine. It's almost half the length of the car, the size of this engine. Taking a look at this V8 Biturbo engine, 4-liter, produces a staggering 577 horsepower with 516 pound-feet of torque. Again, it's the handcrafted Mercedes engine. Let's take a look at the engine. This one was handcrafted by Daniel, Mercedes AMG Germany, and you can tell Dan did a phenomenal job on this engine. So if you've never seen a high performance AMG engine GTR, this is it. As I mentioned, it spans almost half the length of the car. So if I stand back, you can see this is almost half the length of the car on this GTR. And then you have this V8 Biturbo carbon fiber element on this side. Carbon fiber side mirror housings. This GTR is the soft top. Right now is set down. So you have the carbon fiber element down here. Now let me stand here and show you some of the features on this car before we jump inside. You have full Alcantara steering wheel performance, steering wheel flat bottom. It has a bunch of menu options on either side and buttons. These controls here control the instrument cluster on the left hand side. And then the controls on this other side control the center display. You have cruise control options here, set, resume. You have a home button right here, your trackpad for the displays. Let's jump inside. Now that I'm actually on the inside, you can see this is full tech. Very good quality material on this car. Alcantara steering wheel with the black paddle shifters. You can see the downshift, and your upshift is on this other side. You have controls on either side of this steering wheel. You have your cruise control options right here, and these controls here control the menu options at the very front. This trackpad on the left. On the AMG Performance steering wheel, you have the sport knob down here. Starting from the top, you have slippery for snow, and then you have individual mode, you have comfort, then you have sport, sport plus, and race mode. And you can really see we've got a ton of lights up here at the front. You have the Mercedes menus. Start from the extreme right, you have designs. So you have Super Sport, which changes all your designs. So that's Super Sport. So you have a sport theme, you have a classic theme, and the classic theme turns everything into a blue color. So you have only those themes. I think I like this Super Sport theme. You can see all your options here. You have this part of the display, you have the center display, and then the right hand side gives you all the different metrics for the car, tire pressure. You can see all the lights. And as I mentioned, this is a one of 750. So there are only 750 AMG GTRs in the entire world. This is one of them. Interior on this car, carbon fiber right here. With the black liquid trim, you have 4 circular air vents. And underneath you have all your options. On this side here, you have heated seats, cooled seats. And then this is the next scarf, which means that if I press that button, you have air conditioning coming from inside here. Then you have your hazard, surround speaker system. You have your camera system right here. And then you have the neck scarf, air conditioning, cooled seats, heated on the other side. So your passenger also gets the same privileges as the driver on this car. Now what I love about this car is that you have the engine start stop is red in color. How cool is that? Inside here, 2 cup holders. You also have USB charging. Let me close that. Carbon fiber. How cool is that? Your center console is carbon fiber, as well as the black lacquer trim, which happens to be a fingerprint and scratch magnet. So you gotta be careful with that part of the car. So you do have a bunch of buttons on your center console, including your trackpad. Here you have your home, media buttons back, and this is your mouse pad. You have the race button right here, drive modes, manual mode and automatic. You have your suspension right here. You can stiffen up your suspension, traction control off, media button on the other side. Open up your exhaust valves with this button right here. So that's a very cool feature on this car. And that's your gear level right here. Very cool. So that's the neck scarf for air conditioning for the driver. So you have these vents right here for your AC systems on the car. Leather wrapped doors, very good quality, and this is all Alcantara material at the top. And then up here you have all your emergency as well as additional accessories, reading lights. You also have this center light, and then SOS and emergency services. Good rear view mirror, and then the sun visors are actually tucked away into this part of the roof. You have one speaker right here. You also have another speaker on the other side. Good quality sun visor with Alcantara, believe it or not. I don't think you'll see that in a lot of cars. And then you have for your credit cards or just additional business cards, you have this slot here. Then you have a light which turns on if you open up the cover to the mirror. And then the sun visor tucks into that part of the car, almost flush to the roof. You can see the other one for the driver. That's the other sun visor on the car. So this is the perspective on this AMG GTR. Let me know what you guys think about the interior on this car. You can see the exhaust valves open and close. Check out my other video for the drive, then you'll get to hear how the car sounds like. Then you have a Falterbach right here, inscription. Take a look at these door sills made of carbon fiber with the AMG branding right here. Very exclusive. You have performance pedals, and your light controls are down here on the car. That's probably the coolest parking brake you've ever seen. That's the perspective from this angle. Take a look at the doors. You have airbags inside the doors. Burmester high-end speaker system. Carbon fiber as well. Really appreciate the perspective from this angle. Very good steering wheel, AMG performance with the sport knob at the center, carbon fiber elements everywhere. You have 4 air vents at the center, circular air vents. On either side you have one of each. And then love this perspective on this car. You can see you have air conditioning which comes from inside of the headrests inside. So that's the next scarf. And then you have the black lacquer trim on the seat itself. Yellow seat belts, as you'd expect. So that's the perspective on this AMG GTR. In addition to the carbon fiber side mirror housings, you also have chrome door handles on the car. And then this is the soft top roof on the GTR Pro, tucked away right now. And that's the perspective from this angle. So a very brief video on this GTR. Let me know what you guys think about the video. And we'll see you on the next one.